Hello, I'm Henry. This is HJRgarage, and this is my MGB with a Jaguar V6 engine. And in the last episode on this car, if you haven't watched it, we got it on the road. We had it tuned and it is driving nicely, but there is still a few niggles, which we're going to sort out in this episode. So sit back, relax, and watch me sort out this car, and then let's take it on a nice drive. Now, there is a few issues with the car, and I've sorted a couple of them, but there's one big one that we definitely need to sort in this episode. I'll show you what I've done so far, kind of in between episodes. For those that did watch the tune, they'll remember that the exhaust was hitting the damper. So I've bent an exhaust round that damper. Don't know if you can see it properly, but it's got like a little kink in it now. But the exhaust is sitting a bit low, and I don't know whether that happened because I've welded that in, or it was already like that. I know MGB exhausts do sit low anyway, but mine is particularly low, which is not helped by the fact that it needs new leaf springs. You can see they're almost flat, which is not good. They are past their sell-by date. And it's one of the one things I didn't change when I did this restoration. So that's what we're doing today. So I've bought some uprated leaf springs. They're stiffer than the standard ones would be. They were put on competition cars and stuff back in the day, apparently. So we're going to put them on. I've got some poly bushes for the rear shackle. It should have a MGB V8 bush on the front. And we're going to see how quickly I can do this, because this axle's been in and out a few times, and then we can get on a nice drive somewhere. To be honest, I have taken this car out quite a lot, and I've used it quite a lot, just to find out what the niggles are. And there is a couple of other ones as well, like the speedo and things like that, but I'll get onto that later on. Let's try and take these rear springs out, swap them over for the new one. So I kind of expected this, but this bolt here, I've got the nut off it, but the actual rubber is seized to it. You cannot spin this without trying to lift the actual spring up. And it wouldn't do it when it was shackled in there either. But the spring is kind of out. You can see I did put new rubber bushes in. I have got poly bushes to replace them, so I'll put some fresh ones on. I've damaged these threads on this side. Now I've got one spare set of these, not two. So I've got to make sure I don't damage the ones on the other side, but I can replace these ones or run a dye down them. I've not decided yet. So now I need to get this free. Now I think the best way to do that is to use fire. Yeah, just try and heat the rubber bush up enough so it melts away from the steel bolt, if you kind of get me. And then I should be able to, yeah, ratchet that bolt out then. When you're trying to get a bolt that's kind of bounded itself to the rubber, if you try and hit it from one side, the rubber kind of takes all the force away, and it kind of just bounces, because it's not stuck in metal, it's stuck against the rubber bush itself. So I'll try and get it out with fire. If not, I don't know. We'll have to kind of cross that bridge when we come to it. I'll get my blowtorch out, I think. I don't think there's much fire left in this fire machine. We'll give it a go. Just trying to give it some pressure whilst I'm doing it. So hopefully it kind of just breaks free. Come on, you bastard. There we go, you hear it? I don't think those have been changed for a very long time. Right, at least it's free now. Now I need to try and somehow force that there back. Can't really get a hammer in this side. I can just get this screwdriver just to pry it apart a bit. Get a big punch and a hammer and try and knock it through. That budged it at all? No. Right, let's time lapse you whilst I try and get this off. Well, that 5-minute job turned into a hell of a lot longer. I had to cut the leaf spring in half, cut the bolts out. It was that seized in there. It's a good job on changing it because those bushes were absolutely shot. Yeah, it's never a 5-minute job with this car. Just fights you constantly. It always has done. But that was the one thing that I'd never changed. So it was as rusty as the rest of the car was when I first got it, I suppose. As in, the actual mount's okay. I need to paint it up now. But anyway, we will paint it up and then I will fit the leaf spring. Oh, that was a lot harder than I expected. Yeah, I'm going to do the other side now. I'm not going to film it. It's going to be more of the same. Probably have to cut things out and stuff as well, but I'll show you what it looks like afterwards, and then we'll see what's next. Just thought I'd show you this. So to get these bushes in can be a right pain, especially the poly bushes. So clamping them in and then getting a small washer on one of the nuts to kind of drive the bush in, and then you take that back off again and you put your shackle, kind of other side of your shackle on and bolt it up, is the way that I found best to do it, because it is a pain of a job, I've got to be honest. Well, that has made a massive difference to the ride height. It's sitting as it should now, which is good. Yeah, really happy with that. That's all I've got time for today now. So I'll be back to go for a drive at some point in this episode. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's made a big difference. Yeah, you can just see. It needs to settle a bit as well, but like it was about here before, which is good. So yeah, I'm happy. So we've got some more bits to fix in this episode. We've got to fix that speedo and some other bits and bobs, but really want to get this car out on the road properly and handling right and stuff. So yeah, that's one kind of step done. So I'll see you when I'm back to the garage. Oh, I'm back in the garage working on the MG. Now, it's been a little while because I've been doing the Austin 7. I've been trying to get lots of stuff done on it, but we're taking the MG to a car show tomorrow. So I need to give it some attention because it's looking a little bit sorry for itself now. It's got under that carport, it's got a little bit grubby. And yeah, we need to just kind of bring it back to life a bit. And I want to fit some gas struts to the bonnet as well, but I don't know if we're going to have time to do that today or not. So it's nothing, it's no big show or anything. It's just going to be a collection of a couple of cars. Going to like a local, it's called Anderton Boat Lift near me. So we'll do a bit of filming there, but for now, let's give the MG a clean and then see if we can fit these struts to it. You see what I mean? It's just a little bit grubby. It's been rained on and stuff. So get it out, give it a quick polish up, and then we should be good. Well, I think the first thing to do is see if it'll start, because it's been a while since I've actually started it or done anything with the car really. We'll have to get some fuel through, I know that much. Like a Swiss watch. Happy days. All right, we'll let that warm up a bit and then we'll give it a clean. Right, so the MG is now clean, which is good. It's taking quite a bit longer than I thought because I gave it a polish and stuff after I finished washing it. I've not got time to put the struts on. I was going to, and then I looked at like the instructions and stuff, and it's a bit more involved than what I thought. But I did notice something else whilst cleaning it that I need to fix before I drive it, really. Let me show you. This is what I noticed whilst I was kind of cleaning it, which I need to sort. See where the heat wrappings kind of come off? It's obviously rubbed the wheel slightly. So I need to do something with that, re-wrap it, maybe put some Jubilee clips on it or something out of the way of the tyre though. So that's going to be my last job today. Just sort that out quickly and then the car's pretty much ready. We've checked the oil, just done all the tyre pressures. Should be good to go for the show. It's only down the road, to be honest, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, let's crack on with that. Right, so I've temporarily fixed it. I'm going to have to redo it at some point. But we've put some of those metal cable ties on. We left it with, I've kind of taken away all the damage and just done it either side. So if it was a really long journey, I'd be a bit more worried, but it's not, it's only around the corner. We'll wake up nice and early tomorrow, head down to the show, and I'll bring you guys along with me, and we can see it in that kind of environment, which will be weird, won't it? We'll head down there and see what it's all about. Here at Anderton Boat Lift, it's a brilliant setting for a car show, fantastic. And the MG made it here, no problems at all. Hopefully there's some footage of that. My dad's here with his XJS, so it's a nice little family day out. My wife and child are on the park, it's brilliant. So I'll get some footage of some of the cars, but apart from that, I'm just going to enjoy this show. So we're at the MG's second show now. So we're at Tatton Park and we are at the Classic and Performance Car Spectacular. And it is spectacular. There's so many cars here and the MG is really getting some nice attention. Lots of people are looking at the kind of the V6 conversion and stuff, and the most common question is, how did you get that in there? But yeah, it's good. Family's here, Dad's here with his XJS again. Just a good day out. This is why I built the car, so that we can come and enjoy stuff like this. So yeah, happy. So I'm going to enjoy the day. I'm going to take some videos of some nice cars that I like and post them up, and then you can kind of spend the day with me here. So see you a bit later. Well, we're back at the garage. Those shows were brilliant. I really enjoyed them. It's a completely different aspect going to a show when you've got a car that people are interested in. It's actually quite tiring. It's really enjoyable because you get to talk to loads of people, but it's quite tiring because you keep on having the same conversations with people. Like, how did you fit that in there? And what power is it producing? Or what gearbox has it got? All that type of stuff. It's fantastic, but it was tiring. But yeah, 2 good shows there. And we're going to another one tonight, but there was a few other things I wanted to do. First, my son's been bugging me to come in the MG with me. Now he's nearly 3. He still needs a car seat and stuff, and an MG isn't made to have a car seat, is it? So I've been doing some things today, or this morning, to fit that in. So I want to see your opinion on what you think. So the car seat's kind of in, and I've put the 4-point harness through here, and it goes behind his back and clips there. And then there's this foam bit that goes where his back's going to go. So I'm hoping that won't be too uncomfortable for him, but it's super safe. They're all super tight. And it's buckled. Obviously, it's not on its ISOFIX point, so it should be, but it's not going anywhere. And I've installed so they have a top tether that comes from the top of the seat. It's meant to like fasten to the back of the back of the seat on modern cars. There's like a hook for it. Obviously, there isn't on this car. So I've put in a proper seatbelt point here on a pivot thing, and it's showing green on here, which means it's got the right tension on it. So I think that should be good, and he can enjoy the MG with me then. Did try and fit it in the back. That's a no-go with the cage. Yeah, hopefully he will enjoy this show. So that's done, and hopefully he can come with me now. I want to install those struts on the bonnet because it's a bit windy, and if I want to leave the bonnet up, I don't trust the original kind of MGB strut not to let the bonnet just kind of flip back into the windscreen if the wind really, really picks up. So let's do that today. As I mentioned earlier in the video, it's a bit of a pain of a job by the looks of it, but we'll see. I'll kind of get it all out and we'll see what we need to do to fit it. Oh, and another thing that's changed since the last video, or the last time you saw the garage, is I replaced the roof on the carport because it was looking a bit sorry for itself. So I've put some clear PVC corrugated stuff on it, and it gives us loads more light, but it has turned it into a little bit of a greenhouse. But never mind, it's better for filming. So here's what the kit comes with. It comes with the struts, comes with these little kind of bits for the struts to sit on, some hardware to fasten them down, and some instructions. Now, it says to mark 2 inches below the seam of the weld, or on the bonnet, which I'll show you in a second. Drill that size holes, basically screw them in with just these screws. So let's measure 2 inches below that weld line. Now I think that's where the original bonnet stay is. 2 inches below that point there is exactly, or nearly exactly, where this is. So maybe I just need to unscrew that and fasten the other one in here, but then obviously on that side we'll have to make some holes for it. Let's take this off and see. Interesting. I've just tried to attach my camera, which has got a magnet, to here, and it won't stick. So this must be aluminium. Now I never knew that. I don't know why I never knew that, but I never knew that. Interesting. Okay, let's get a screwdriver and try and I need some pliers as well. Get all this off. There's a split pin that holds this rubber bit in. Take that off, and then that rubber should pull out. There we go. Should be able to unscrew these. Okay, so it's the one with 2 holes, so one of these. I think they're both identical. They are. They do line. Okay. So I should be able to put them on there like that. Just means on the other side I'm going to have to match it up. I might put a bit of rubber on underneath, because that is just a bit, like the original holes there are just a bit bigger. So you can see a bit of non-painted bit through it. So let's cut a square of rubber and put it underneath. Right, so I've got a little bit of rubber. Out of that, I'm going to use the original screws because they seem a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's that done. What's next? So to do the bottom brackets, to locate the bottom brackets, carefully pencil a dot on the centre of the 4th fender bolt from the firewall and measure from this exact dot 1 1/4 inches as shown on the illustration, which is that illustration there. Centre punch and drill, same holes, fasten the bracket with the machine screws and a nut/washer as shown. Note that the centre hole of the bracket is not used. On some MGBs the fuse box may interfere with the bracket. Reposition the fuse box slightly to lower. Right, so 1 1/4 inches from the 4th bolt. Hopefully these bolt holes stay in the same place. It's the wing that moves, so yeah. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the centre of that. 1 1/4 from there is there. Ah, obviously it goes underneath. Okay. Right, on this car, I've obviously got the old bonnet latch thing here. It does slightly interfere with that, so I'm going to have to chop that off. That's annoying. Right, so this bonnet pin, let me bring you in closer to show you. You can see that white dot there? That's where this needs to go, on the underside of there. But you can see the old kind of bonnet latch there, well, it's bonnet stay latch, is going to be in the way, I think. What I'll do is I'll drill the hole that it needs and see if I can get away with that or not, because I'd like to leave that if I can, just in case anyone ever wants to get rid of the struts. No one has to weld this back on. So let me see, let me drill the hole and we'll see. Right, so let's drill into this. Right, let's see if that now fits or not fits. No, so I need to take this off. That's annoying. Right, get a grinder, I think, in there and chop that off. So there you go, that's the first one installed. I had to move the fuse box down because it was hitting on the top there, which it does say in the instructions it might do. Not the end of the world, it's now nice and tucked down there. Shame we've got one of those holes there, but never mind. But that works, I just tried it and it's holding it up with one strut at the moment, but that gives me a good opportunity to fit the next one. So I'll stick you on a time lapse whilst I do that whole process again, but on the other side. There we go, we've got 2 struts on. So, closes, opens, stays open. Hell of a lot stronger and stuff now, isn't it? What a simple thing to do to make a big difference to the usability. You don't have to keep putting that thing, it keeps the bonnet open higher, and yeah, happy with that. Right, we're now on a little side quest because I need to get it done, and you might find it interesting. So I picked up a very cheap, very battered child's quad bike. Now it's an electric one and it was meant to be like a 6-volt battery, and you had to take all the seat and everything off to recharge and stuff. So I changed it and I fitted an 18-volt Makita drill battery with a thing to fit it on the back there. But because it's now so powerful, it stripped all the gears on the motor. So, and it was very quick, to be honest. This was all just one colour and looking very sorry for itself when I got it, so I just quickly hammer-righted it, painted the seat black and the handlebars black, and he loves it. But I do need to fix this mechanism here. It should last as long as it needs to. So, I'm going to put it on here, and then we will give it a test. Right, if you can hear any background noise, it's because I've got my fan going because it's very hot today. But it works with the 18-volt and it's nice and rapid. So he's going to love that. Happy days. Right. Well, I'm bringing you with me this time because I kind of realised that I've not really done a driving video yet of this car. You've seen some shows, you've seen the way back from the dyno and things like that, but never in the daylight. So, literally just turned it on. So it's going to take a bit to warm up. But yeah, let's drive to this show. It's very warm today, it's 30 odd degrees in the UK, which is hot, especially for this country. So I've got all the windows open because it's so hot. Let's drop it a cog. And again. Woohoo! I love this car. Right, let's get to this show and we'll catch up again then. Well, there we go then. This video has been a few little bits and bobs, jobs-wise, but it's been just basically me enjoying this car that I've spent the last 18 months building. So I hope you've enjoyed it with me. What a journey it's been getting this car on the road, working with its engine, registered, and it's driving so well. It's really good. It's a bit warm. I am very hot. So you never know, maybe air conditioning or something in the future. It's not the end of the MGB. There will be plenty more videos on it, trust me, and there'll be fixes and more modifications and stuff to come. But for now, we'll call it a wrap for the MGB build, I think. Yeah. Subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. There's going to be lots more builds and stuff coming on. I'm doing the Austin 7 at the moment, which is nearly finished as well. So that's good. So yeah, like the video, comment on it, press that hype button because I'm sure it does something. I don't know what, but it does. And I'll see you next time round for something else at HJR Garage.